Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I don't have my earbuds and I didn't charge them.
Right, right. We'll move this music down just a little bit. So what's going on with you?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. Gearing up for this weekend,
What's going on this weekend?
25. I'm turning 25 on Saturday.
Turning 25 this weekend?
Turning
What?
25 this weekend. I'm grown.
How many years you been turning 25?
It's my first year turning 25.
Oh, it's your first year turning 25.
My first year
okay.
turning 25.
That's
Well, I
what's
don't know
up.
why you be trying to hate.
I ain't trying to hate. I'm just, I'm trying to figure it all out.
Yeah.
Some people, they've been turning 25 for like 20 years. You know what I mean?
No. This is my first time turning 25.
That's what's up. Here, let me tighten a couple things up. Get us together. Waiting on our other sis.
What's good your way?
Man, nothing much. Just late dinner today. Today was a challenging day, but the dope part is that I didn't go through the challenging day by myself.
That's okay.
You know what I mean?
That always makes a difference.
Absolutely. That does make a difference. I had my very significant other going through the challenging day with me. So it was dope. We purposely did some stuff. What we did was we instead of driving another vehicle to go get what we needed to work on one of our other vehicles to take it to the mechanic shop and all that stuff, I had a tow truck driver come pick up that car and asked the tow truck driver, could we put our bikes on there?
Okay.
And so he took us to the mechanic shop, and when we got to the mechanic shop, I knew we was gonna have to. The mechanic was taking out a part that I just had put in a month ago that went bad again, and we rode our bikes.
Oh, that's dope.
30-minute drive to if you know Louisville, all the way down Preston. 30-minute bike ride all the way down to O'Reilly's, and then a 30-minute drive back. So let's see. Did you send Gigi the link?
You know what? Let me send it to her right now.
Okay. And so been a late day. I'm eating right now at the same time. So
all right, hold on. I can't get it.
Here, I'll do it.
Are you sending it to her now?
Yeah, I can send it to her.
I knew I was gonna mess up. That's what I get for trying to be grown, right?
No, you good. You can click. You see that? Don't you see the invite button at the bottom?
No.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No.
All right, cool. I got you. And tell her it's in Messenger.
Oh man, she has been in rare form these last few days.
Last few days, word?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we about to get it in here in a minute. Shout out to everybody. We're just waiting on everybody jumping in and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Gonna share.
Oh man, when I tell you she read me down to the ground the other day. She read me down to the ground. So I was in a situation where, I'm the type of person where like you mess with me and I might not say anything. And it's just really because I don't have sense enough to know when I've gone too far. So, there's that line like that's too far. I'm going to step over it and I'm going to go 5 steps past way too far. So here lately what I've been doing is just restraining myself like, T, you don't go too far. Just shush. So that's what I've been doing, and I had a situation where somebody was pushing me, like baiting me to go 5 steps too far, and she's like, sis, she's like, you know how you are. She said, you great to cuss that girl all the way out. You're gonna cut her to the white meat show. Go ahead and dead that situation for the other person's safety, because you're gonna make the girl kill herself. You know what? She might have been right. She might have been right. She's like, your mouth is bad. And she's like, you got 1, maybe 2 more times to try you. And you're going to unleash.
Yeah, it's
She might have been
probably,
wrong.
yeah, yeah. Sounds like your sis knows you.
Yeah, it sounded like she know me real well. She was like, "Yeah, you might want to just go ahead for the other person's safety, walk away."
Yeah, that might be a good idea. That might be a good idea.
I was like, I'm
Sounds
trying
like
not to
it's a good
unleash.
idea.
I'm trying not to, I'm trying to do better these days. So by, saying, not seeing anything that prevents me from unleashing. She's like, but how long you gonna be able to hold that back? I'm trying to do better.
That's a good question. I mean, you
Trying to
should
do
be
better.
doing better because remember, we changed friends, changed,
Right.
a
So
little bit of
that was
everything.
the
So
last
it's
person. That was
it's all
the
about
last
it's all
person.
about being better.
That was the last person.
Like at this point, I'm one of these people who it really takes a lot for me to get in uproar about things. You said it best before. Like if Joe gets mad, then obviously it's really some shit. Because
Yeah.
I focus on not being angry. Because life is so much better when you're happy. So yes, I
Exactly.
do make light of things. I make jokes, and sometimes I get on my lady's nerves with that. Because I like to laugh. I like to be funny. I like to, laughter is good. I mean,
It
I
is. I'm a firm believer of that.
there's scientific studies on how cancer patients last years longer because they focus on laughter. You know what I mean? And because laughing actually boosts your immune system. So ultimately, people need to laugh more, and
Right.
many people don't, and that's part of their problem. You could always look at people that like take everything serious and don't laugh, and associate them with things going on in their life. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right, so Gigi stepping in and all that. You do got an invite button down there. You can't be able to do what you just did and not have an invite button down there.
Maybe I was in the wrong spot.
Wherever you just did what you just did, underneath that there should be mute, stop cam, settings, share, invite.
Yeah, they should have never gave old people technology. It's me. I'm old people. I'm 25.
Whatever. Old people 25. That's
I'm
what's
25.
Up. Exactly. All right. So have y'all shared it and everything, all that good stuff?
I've shared it.
Okay. All right, cool. What's up, Gigi? You what's this blackout Wednesdays? She's sitting in the dark.
Oh.
She gonna flip one switch and
oh
it's gonna
Lord,
be a
here she goes. It's the disprint. At least we ain't looking at her forehead this time.
It's all good. Well, look, let's go ahead and get it in, and get with this timeline review, and then we can quickly jump into celebrity news you can't use.
And it's been a busy week.
Jump into the show tonight, folks. We are talking about let's see. I was trying to see if it was on the I thought I saw it, but then when I go back and look at the post, I don't see it. But I saw the actual title somewhere. But social media relationships, how social media has affected relationships in this day and age. What's up, Gigi?
Hey everybody.
Look at her. She got
pretty.
She got it all looking. You know what I mean? Look at you. Look at you. Got it all. Yeah.
Man, I gotta
trying to get like you.
I gotta calm down and give somebody my damn credit card number regarding my son real quick. So give me a hot second.
Paying somebody off for
for a hit. She about to get some
pictures and
man.
Stuff. You ain't paying nobody off, are you?
Well, today is their photo shoot. I told them I'm gonna have to make up my photo shoot because I can't do it. But so not only do I have to pay $75, but some reason, I guess with my card, I had to get a new card. They couldn't bill me, but they forgot to tell me. Well, you should forget to charge me then.
Exactly.
How you want to make up some payments, like 4-5 payments for this modeling class and stuff. So
normally we'd be looking at your forehead, but now, nope.
Yes. Look at what you did. Look at what you did. You made her freeze and everything.
I'm going to put it right here.
That was an inside joke. I don't even know she heard me.
For I heard
She heard you. She sure heard you.
it. Like, no, I gotta share. I still gotta share.
Well, I'm not drinking tonight. I'm staying sober. I'm sober.
You not drinking tonight?
No,
you got to drive afterwards?
Let me share.
No, I ordered my birthday dresses from the Fashion Nova, and they ain't fit the way I want them to fit. So I'm on a little bit of a strictly water. Strictly water is beverages this week.
Got you.
Not the water diet.
I'm not on the water diet. I actually eat food, but I'm only drinking water. And then I got this other concoction. It is cinnamon sticks and lemon. So it's the cinnamon lemon tea. I drink that in the morning. It tastes like hot lemon water. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah, it's bomb though.
Yeah.
I know one thing. If
you see my enthusiasm.
I'm trying to trim a little bit, you know what I mean? And
you can always come to the gym with me, Joe.
I
won't be you the first day.
I'm gonna go on a crack diet here in a minute.
You can come to the gym with me. I won't be you the first day. Now you will throw up. I ain't gonna hold you. You will throw up. At first workout, I ain't gonna kill you, but you will throw up.
It's all good. So look, let's get it in. We talk about the timeline review. Let's go ahead and check it out and see what we got going on here. Let's see here. Oh man, my 25-year-old self is messing up over here. All right, which one of y'all done clicked on something? Okay, here we go. Man. Gigi, you still there?
She's paying her hitman right now.
And she's recording you. That's paying her hitman and recording you. I don't know. We gotta watch it.
No, I said, and I'm sharing.
We're going to mute just a little bit while we sharing so we don't get that feedback there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it in and let's do the timeline review. All right, let's take a look here. And before we do the timeline review, then it's so new. I just be forgetting. Let's go ahead and actually start the show. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, we're live.
After your adult relationship conversation, going where most ones, speaking on things most don't. It's no peace after dark. We put the relations back into relationships.
All right, that's what's up. So we'll get into this timeline review. Anything specific popped off the top of your head that I definitely need to make sure I hit?
Not at all.
This light-skinned dude, for like 2 seconds, I thought that was my brother. I was like, why you got my brother on? Every woman has 5 boyfriends. That's kind of true.
No, it's not.
and what's funny is the work boyfriends that be giving you free stuff and whatnot that know you got to do that keep wanting to give you free stuff.
I don't have a work boyfriend because I don't work in the office.
One of these days, I might have to go in and slap my girl's work boyfriend.
Oh shit!
But not today. Let's see. Let's check it out. Ticker Talker.
Do I still have a lot of feedback, y'all?
Now you good.
And I used to have a lot of
normally hear the whole stuff.
guys for different stuff. But that's
The woman has
so-
5 boyfriends.
Hear everything we talk.
You think I'm lying? Just let me break it down first, right? Boyfriend number 1. This is the one that she texts all the time. She talks on the phone with. She has sex with. She goes on vacations. They're in an actual committed relationship. This is boyfriend number 1. Boyfriend number 2. This is the side dude. This is the one she texts from time to time. She calls from time to time. She may even go see him from time to time. This is boyfriend number 1's replacement. This is who's next in line. This is who she has her eyes on just in case her and boyfriend number 1 don't work out. Every woman has a backup or a replacement just in case her and her relationship don't work out, right? That's boyfriend number 2. Boyfriend number 3 is the best friend. This the dude that been around through all the relationships. He act like he just her friend. He acts like he cares. He acts like he's always gonna be there for her. But in reality, he really wants to fuck her, right? And y'all know the saying, a shoulder to cry on turns into a dick to ride on. So boyfriend number 3 is the best friend. Boyfriend number 4, this is the work bae or the work husband. From time to time, he always giving her compliments. He may buy her lunch from time to time. He massaging her shoulders while he at work. He giving her hugs from behind. He may even smack her butt a few times. Boyfriend number 4, he probably never gonna get no pussy unless she desperate, but she just using him for attention, right? And boyfriend number 5, this to me is the best one to be in, honestly. The ex-boyfriend. You always gonna be around. They always gonna have sex with each other. They always gonna talk. She can never get over him. He's always gonna be in her life, no matter what she does, no matter who she with. So if y'all disagree with me, let me know in the comments. But I believe that every woman has 5 boyfriends in rotation. And the reason I call them boyfriends is because women prioritize attention. If she's getting attention from her from that man, that's her boyfriend, because women care about attention and men care about sex. So anytime women is getting attention from a man, best believe she's happy. She's getting her confidence from that. She's getting her validation from that. So every woman got 5 boyfriends. If you disagree, let me know. Every woman has 5 boyfriends in rotation. If you think I'm lying, just let me break it down first, right? Boyfriend number 1.
All right, so he's lying.
She texts all the time. She talks on the phone.
Totally
with,
not true.
She has sex with. She goes on vacations.
Okay.
They're in an actual.
Yeah.
So let's look at some of these comments. I want to look at some of the comments, though. Is it gonna let me, or do I gotta sign in?
I don't know. I didn't even bother to stream this to my page because you can't read the comments that people leave from my page.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, totally not true.
Couldn't say that any better. Facts. Now, I think that this more so applies to single women. Okay, single women. I think this applies more so to single women. It's not. I don't think he's trying to say this is, single women and women that like to play. Of course, in a relationship.
Well, I'm a single woman.
Can I
It's
answer?
totally not true.
I mean, well, he's not saying this everybody.
He's not saying everybody. But let me tell you something.
All I'm saying is that if the application would mostly be to single women, not married women. I don't think he's talking 5 men in rotation married. But I mean, there was always the joke of the fave 5 for
right
women.
Right.
I want a fave 5. I need to.
Verizon had that fave 5 or whatever. Remember? Yeah.
Right.
Remember it's like they always said
I need to assemble me a team. Shit.
But let me tell you something.
Mr. Johnson said, "I'm boyfriend number 5." To be honest.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Listen, this is how single I am. My birthday is Saturday. I'm going out with the girls. I'm not going out with a bae or a boo. I'm going out. It's girls night.
Shit, I got.
And whatever dude that you've had a couple conversations with along the way till Saturday, they're gonna be boyfriend number 1 of them gonna be there to pop up and show up. Watch.
I'm trying to tell y'all that to me, it's true to me. I kept like 3 or 4 of, I kept the cable guy. I'm not lying. Like I kept.
I mean, but that's what's the fave 5 right there. The cable
That's
guy,
what
the
I'm
dude
saying.
that
I
come and
kept
cut
the
your
extra that I
grass,
always
the
was
dude
dealing with.
that's the
I
mechanic.
kept the cable.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, Joe. I kept the cable guy who always kept my free cable on. I kept.
And
I
he
kept
never got
like
no
3
ass.
I'm
I
just
kept
looking for a plumber to
no.
keep my pipes unclogged.
I kept 3 sugar daddies in rotation that I needed for the first of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month.
I
And
remember Big Daddy.
no, baby, this is before Big Daddy. That
Oh
he was
shit.
no, baby. This was when I kept me an old man, I kept me a young man, and I kept me a trick. Like they was all 3 of them was just tricks.
But
And I
look
just kept
at
3
all
sugar
the
daddies.
dudes in the comments here
They
that are
was
admitting.
never gonna get no coochie. And I kept the dudes that paid bills. I kept dudes, and I always had my fun toy, my boy toy, and an ex-boyfriend that that is truth, and a gay friend that was just for shits and giggles, And I knew couple of them. I knew they all liked me, but that they wouldn't get nothing, baby. They was, and if you better. And while I'm getting my hand out, I'm actually begging for the next month coming up. Like, and next month is coming soon. That I need
Oh shit.
Dante needs such and such and such, right? My youngest.
Teach me the game, boo. Teach me the game.
Girl,
Hey, but look, what's interesting is all the guys who are admitting they were boyfriend number whatever at one point
Because
or
they
another.
don't want commitment.
And it's plenty of the people that are saying not true are all women. For reals.
Not me. I'm honest enough to say that a lot of that was true. To me, it's funny. Now, it wasn't like consistently throughout all of my single, but for sure until I got married. And then after I got married too, then after me and my husband separated, the shit started back up. Because I had a guy that was giving me like $1,500 a month and would fly out here and then give me money every week. Flew out here.
Women on social media when they're in a
go ahead.
You I don't know, Gigi. I don't know what to say.
Someone just asked me to host a seminar. Shayna just said you to host a seminar.
Right.
You need
But
to teach
then
us
I
the
hear
game.
my mom had to give up a couple things, but $1,500 a month plus every time he come out here to fly out here for the weekend, I'm getting extra money and going out to get free meals.
There's no seminars needed for that. None. We'll need no seminars for that. Nah, we try to get the girls to go the other way. Not go down that road. Why? You think that makes sense? You think that's good shit right there? You think that's some shit that your daughters and shit that need to learn about? Hell fucking no.
Who you thought taught me?
Hell no.
My mother and my grandmother. You think my grandmother and my mama taught me
sexual shit that does not need to be passed down at all anymore.
Taught me that hold your hand out and let it be empty. So while you sit next to a nigga that's trying to take up your space and get in your panties, is that what you think they taught me?
I mean, I get the ability to lead people on and not allow them to
Shayna Dixon says the next podcast needs to be all Gigi so she can teach us the game.
I understand.
That sounds like a whole show.
And when I did allow it, look what I let in my house.
You might be onto something.
I'm never gonna do that again. Right.
You ain't had drama issues
right
until
now.
you settled down and picked one, right?
Huh?
You didn't have drama issues until you settled down and picked one, right?
No, until I picked one that wasn't just, baby, what you need? Baby, what you need? Baby, you need this, you need that.
Gigi.
That's what I'm saying. Well, my best friend said, nah, you do everything the same all the time. Maybe you should do this one a little different. I was like, girl, he ain't got no money like that, though. She's like, bitch, you...
The law of attraction is in play every single time.
Women on social media when they're in a relationship is because they're insecure on who they are and they don't have empathy for who it's affecting. The reason why men look at other women on social media when they're in a relationship is because they're insecure on who they are and they don't have empathy for who it's affecting.
Hold on. What? I don't get this.
That didn't make any sense to me.
Sorry. Okay, so basically, wait, and I posted that one. So I said, so what? Basically, they're social media narcissists. I mean, that's what I said. They don't have empathy for the people that they're hurting. Okay, play that one again.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
The reason why men look at other women on social media when they're in a relationship is because they're insecure on who they are and they don't have empathy for who it's affecting.
I get
This
it.
is the dumbest.
So insecure in who they are, and they don't have empathy for the women that they're with. So they're always, but that's not always true. I don't always.
Well, it says
agree
they don't
with
have empathy for who it's affecting. Well, if nobody knows that this man is looking at other women on social media, then how's it affecting anybody?
I
And
think
I mean,
he's
and
gonna
when
assume
you
that
say
his
looking at other
girlfriend be
men,
knowing.
but
Always
I mean,
you see him looking at other girls and internet models and stuff, but I
well, I mean
think when
that's extremely disrespectful to sit there and be looking at stuff. Number one, with your girl. Number two, Instagram is like porn. Like, you know, as soon as you go there,
is.
you be trying to get somewhere, and then all of a sudden, boom, 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 just stuff be hitting you. You be like, nah, I was really just trying to get over here to go check this out, but all of this right here was in my face, and they do that on purpose.
And you know what? I go to the gym every day so that I can look like an Instagram model. So if next time I get a boyfriend, he ain't got to look on Instagram. Boom, here's your Instagram model, boo. I got you.
Baby, look, I'm gonna be on there with him looking at, ooh, Dash, baby,
Look at the ass on
yeah,
that.
that
Yes.
booty. Yeah, she do got a fat ass. Damn.
We're gonna look at the ass. You know what? True story. I was in the grocery
Let's
store
like
one day
her.
and I was trying to reach something on the top shelf, and this couple was staring at my ass together. And when I caught them, she got on him and was like, "You see her trying to reach that? Get that down for her."
Period.
They were looking at my ass together.
Oh, they probably was trying to. They was going. You know, they both was gonna holler at you.
Right. They was both looking, so it might have been like, babe, look at that. You know, they was both staring.
Mm-hmm.
But I turned
All
around,
the
I
time.
caught him, and she made him get down the item that I couldn't reach on the top shelf.
Yeah, it happens.
See, that's bad.
It happened to me a
They
lot.
ain't gonna
And
keep
then
that money rolling in. That's bad.
with my dudes be like, damn, babe, look. Or he be like, damn, I said, yeah, she do got a fat. We be like, girl, we like, you got it going on. We think you fly as hell. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay, look, we're gonna do this one, and then we're gonna go back to y'all's little girlfriend from last week and and play that again.
Okay, I missed that.
Don't worry, you're gonna remember.
I was down bad last week.
Social media is one of the biggest reasons why relationships don't work these days. Because what happens? You get into an argument and your next option is always just to scroll away. You can scroll through social media and see somebody that look nice, and you're like, wow, let me talk to this person. Let me DM this person. And people are having whole affairs on social media, and the person that they're with never know, because it's just always there. That temptation is just always there. Or if you get into an argument, you post whatever you have an argument about on Facebook, and next thing you know, an ex sees it or somebody see it, and that's their cue to talk to you, and it just start a whole bunch of problems. Back then,
I agree with that.
Communicating. That's why relationships were lasting so much longer back then. That's why older folks are together to this day. But this generation is so screwed.
Mm-hmm. Or when they see you stop posting your pictures of you and your significant other, that's when people be like, all up in your DMs, comfortable enough to ask you, what's going on with you and your honey? What's up with you and babe? Bitch, why are you so comfortable to be up in my DMs? Or, dude, why are you so comfortable to be up in my DMs asking?
That happened when I started posting
together.
When I started posting full body shots of myself, that's when everybody was like, we know you single. Because I didn't do that when I was in a relationship. But I mean, I think it's very true. It's a guy that I'm
media
friends
is
on
one of the biggest
Facebook,
reasons
and
why
he always posts everything. Like, I was like, I don't even understand how his girl deals with him. Every time they're in it, he posts about them getting into it. He talks about her, he dogs her out, and then they be right back together. Like, he posts like the day-to-day of their relationship on social media. And he's my age. He's 25, like me. So
yeah,
he posts all of their business. Like, people, I think that when you do that, it invites other people to come in your relationship. Oh yeah, that was a funny one.
Am I echoing?
Look at this one.
Which one? This one's funny. This one here?
Was crazy. No, it's crazy.
This one? I should play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have heard this story, but this man was engaged to this woman right here and then turned around and got engaged to somebody else 3 months before the wedding.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. She the best. When I say she the best, like it's hard to find somebody to understand.
Hold on,
Oh,
Gigi.
he's gay.
Did you just say he's fine?
He's fine, but he's gay.
Yeah, he's absolutely gay. Absolutely gay. And I mean, I was just tripping because like we ain't even got far. You were like, he's fine. Like, yeah, okay.
Wait, hold on.
You be fine all
Go
day.
ahead. Play the rest.
Not just that, she working with me. So our next step is she good with my kids love. So now I'm from Louisiana, she from Louisiana. I moved to Atlanta before I moved this place.
He got on champion sandals, so that's another sign right there.
Ain't nothing wrong with champion.
Okay.
So now we're about to relocate
I'm
together.
on champion.
So when we relocate, I'm about to buy us a house cash. She won't have no more household to pay, and we're gonna grow.
Imagine having a save the date for 2 different wedding days.
Oh, she got bad.
Blushing bride. I don't know if
Wow. So he became, that was him, the female.
Mm-hmm.
Walking down. Oh wow.
Hold on, pause. He was the female. Oh
He
yeah,
was the
that
female.
was him at the end. Yeah.
That was him at the end. No. And that was him in the wedding dress, walking down the aisle with the other dude. But okay, Gigi, he's fine. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, there's a lot of fine gay men. I say he was fine until I heard him open up his mouth.
Man.
But there's
Going
nothing
down
wrong
the wrong
with
direction.
gay men. I mean, if he's fine, he's fine. I didn't know he was gay until I heard him talk. There's an echo. Hold on, I'm gonna come right back.
I think a lot of times we should be reserved, and just like the whole melanated community, we should be reserved and not say nothing until after the fact, because till we get some more information. This is what I was talking about. I didn't mean last show. I meant the show before last show. This right here, this was y'all's, y'all's thing.
Oh, baby.
All right, ladies, I see how y'all been lusting after this video. Hell, I see it. I done watched this video about 50, 11 times myself. I don't care. I gotta tell you, I ain't never felt threatened by a stud until I watched this video. Mainly because the ones I've been around look like Bookman off Good Times, Big Shirley. They give you the impression that you can drop your car off on the weekend. They be done put your whole new motor in that motherfucker by Monday morning. Hear me? But I see some legit threats out there. Hell, this lady look like she could take my woman. Hell, she could have me, and I'm a boy, damn. Us men are at a natural disadvantage because women emotionally relate and listen a lot better than men. Not to mention they have the ability to artificially screw the hell out of them. And they get to pick the tool they want to use for the job. Now, I can hear the men in the comment now. Ain't nothing like that real meat. Well, last I checked, that Rose and them toys wasn't real neither, but they love the hell out of them. Now, it's going to be some women stay true to the D, but that don't necessarily mean it's going to be your woman. All I'm saying is pressure is pressure. It don't matter what form it come in.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. She too much.
I got it.
She too much. But you
Gigi
know what?
said,
Look,
can she come up to your house with her backpack?
Baby, I might have to let her in if she stop on my door with that backpack. This is my girl for us.
Snap. Yeah, I remember when I first moved to Louisville in 2005, I remember saying to my then wife that it's a lot of gay chicks here and they be grilling. Like I can remember sitting in the car and I'm looking over here and it's gay chicks over here and they grilling me looking at my chick. And I'm like, damn, they vicious down here for real.
Shit, I hear too. Because my ex, we would go out and they would be bold enough to think. He said what tripped me out is they think that you like they game big. Like they gonna tell me, they just gonna tell me they want you, and like you just gonna say okay, cool. Like he's be like, no, I'm a man, baby. I know goddamn well she ain't going nowhere because I got that on lockdown, which he did. But they got bold. But I don't know if she came across my timeline on that damn dance floor, and I was with my ex. I don't know. I might have had to be like.
I can count
Because I
on.
think I'm straight. Well, every time I look at her, I'll be like, ooh, Lord, am I straight? Am I straight? Am I straight? She's so fucking sexy. Ooh, Mufasa. Ooh, Mufasa. Ooh.
All right, well, look, we're going to go
She said,
ahead and
"Normally
take
I'm
a break
straight, but
real
now,
quick.
nope."
But now, yup.
Let's go ahead and take a break real quick, and then when we come back, we're gonna do celebrity news you can't use. So be right back. Once again, it is No Panties After Dark.
Hey folks, check out healthdaddywow.net. 100% plant-based herbs and supplements. Whether you're in person or online, use the word tipping for 10% off. Remember, feel better, look great, healthdaddywow.net. Remember, healthdaddywow.net.
Habibi Trading Company, home of soap, sticks, and Saya Baba products. Over 400 locations at a store near you. Cincinnati, Ohio, Louisville and Lexington, Kentucky, Southern Indiana, or find yours online at sayababa.com. Again, that's sayababa.com. Habibi Trading Company, where you can find fragrances to incite your senses.
我说他是全网最大，你们有没有反对的？哎呦我去，哎呦我去，尴尬尴尬。吓尿了。来上一口，开播了啊！怎么都是水？
No panties after dark. Your adult relationship conversation congregation. Going where most won't. Speaking on things most don't. It's no panties after dark. We put the relations back into relationships.
All right. We're back. Again, it is NPAD, No Panties After Dark. Thank you all.
Welcome, everybody.
All the NPADians. Welcome. Jamar Mack, shout out. Shayna Dixon, shout out to you. Ether Shakur,
hey,
shout out to
hey,
you.
everybody.
Tiandra Washington, shout out to you as well. You know, all that good stuff. We appreciate
Jamar, what the fuck?
I know, right? Okay, so celebrity news you can't use. T, pretty brown skin. Take it away.
It's been a busy week, so I don't even know where to start at. So let's see. First of all, R. Kelly got found guilty on more charges. He's gonna be in prison until he's about 80 years old at this point. He never getting out. They've taken all of his commissary money and left him with like about $500.
For what?
To pay restitution to his victims.
Wow.
How much commissary money did he have?
He had like $27,000 on his book. They took it all except for $500.
Well,
wow.
His people gonna raise more money for him.
First off, how does he only have $27,000 on his books? That's terrible in and of itself. This nigga created I Believe I Can Fly. How the hell he got $27,000?
Well,
it should be way more than that.
That's how he got in this situation, though, Joe. He's broke. So that's how
he
got in this situation.
Yes.
So as long as he had the money to pay off the people, he was untouchable. When the money dried out,
I don't know who he pissed off, but man,
the wrong people.
The wrong people. He couldn't keep paying the payments. That's how he got in this situation. And so in other celebrity news, so I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Kris Jenner was on the James Corden show and she took a lie detector test. They asked her if she helped Kim release that video and she said no when she passed the test. Ray J got pissed and he went on social media spree and he basically spilled all the tea, like 20 years worth of tea. So apparently they had masterminded this plan to release this video through Vivid and they got paid the same amount of money and they concocted the story together that he leaked it. And he actually had the contracts where Kim signed his deliverables on the contracts. Also, turns out apparently Kris Jenner watched the initial video and didn't like the way that Kim looked in it and made them shoot another sex tape.
Well, let me tell you, she gave the driest head I've ever seen in my life. That head was wacky.
Knuckle grinder needed work.
His head was whack and hers was wackier.
I mean, but it couldn't have been that great when your mama's directing your sex tape.
I mean,
well, we know Kris Jenner's a little weird because when we looked at
Bruce, they need to be filed or something.
Bruce Jenner had Botox in his goddamn forehead, and his goddamn eyebrows was higher than hers, and he had a more fucking his eyebrows was more fucking put together than hers, so we knew something was going on.
But hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing though: if Kris was to ever host a seminar on how to market your child and make them rich and turn them into a millionaire, I'm buying tickets. I don't care how much it costs.
Without having to do sex tapes, I'm there too.
Listen, I'm in there. But
yeah, I don't want my child to do no sex tape.
Ray J, where he's coming from is they keep talking about it. He's like, if they had to quit talking about it, you know what I'm saying, and let it die, they didn't. He's like, I'm a father now, I got kids, and you're saying all this stuff about me. Because on the show, what ended up happening was WAC 100 said there was an additional tape. And supposedly on the show, Kim's 5-year-old son Saint was on Roblox and it popped up Kim's newest sex tape with a cry face emoji. She's like, Saint can't read, so he didn't know what it said, but she was bothered that her child may see this potential sex tape, so they're talking about it. And that's what prompted Kanye to reach out to Ray J and go get whatever Ray J had left over. So WAC 100 is who started all of this. And so something was said on the show to the effect of Ray J sticking a dildo in her ass while she was asleep. And so that's really what pissed him off, because he was like, you know what? I'm a father now. I had kids. I can't have them hearing this shit about me, basically. So he's airing it all out. When I say he's airing it out, he is airing it out all day, every day. Foot on the gas, foot on the next.
Wait a minute. But wasn't Ray J a father when he made I hit it first? He wasn't worried about that.
I don't think they had kids yet.
They might not have had kids, but he knew he was gonna have kids. Ray J full of shit a little bit because he wanted everybody to know that he hit it first, and he was married to what's her name?
The princess.
He was married to Princess when Kanye and Kim got married. He still put out he was Ray J too, and he put it. I hit it. And you married the princess.
They wanted fame so bad that they didn't think about, like, in 20 years, my kids are gonna know about this.
Right.
So, and that's the thing. And also, you know, while he's talking about Kris Jenner pimps Kim, if you want to be all the way real about it, if she's the one who introduced you to Steve Hirsch over at Vivid, she pimped you too, Ray J.
Yep.
She pimped you too.
And you was okay with it because you was just Brandy's little brother.
Right. He got the shitty end of the deal.
He didn't have as much money.
That's what it was all about. He didn't want to be known as Brandy's little brother anymore.
Yep.
So that sex tape was supposed to elevate him also. Well, Kim and her whole family ate off of that tape. Now everybody in the family's billionaires. They ate off that tape. And he's angry about it because he's still Brandy's little brother.
And he's still Brandy's little brother.
So you got pimps.
Yep.
At the end of the day, you got pimps. Y'all played the same game, but they played it better than you. Let it go. You know, that's my take on it.
Yeah. And shout out and sleep well wherever you is, Queen Elizabeth. I don't know if Princess Diana stopped you from getting in the pearly gates.
No, she didn't go to heaven.
I don't know.
That was going next.
You know what I'm saying? Or is you like kicking it with old Lucifer, but sleep
Oh yeah, she
well
definitely went
and
to the lower level. I don't know if you saw this, but Black Twitter and Irish Twitter, they went up.
she might be the in between. There are spirits that because so
You don't think she made it to heaven or made
but
it else?
that haven't made it to heaven, that are not resting waiting to go to heaven, that are not resting waiting to go to hell, but they're in a
They gonna
very
do the queen like that?
dark spirit world.
Yeah,
She
like she killed
dark.
Princess Diana, Joe.
She's probably in the dark space in between the two realms, baby.
She killed Princess Diana. She was married to her cousin and she raised a pedophile. Yeah, she definitely in the in between.
He said, Javon Mack said the queen is looking up right now.
Facts. Okay, facts.
She looking up, right, Jamar? She is looking up.
Any more celebrity news we can't use?
Okay, so this is a sad story. Yesterday, day before yesterday.
Yeah.
Rapper, what was his name? PNB
or something.
PNB Rock. Yep.
Yeah, he was gunned down at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and everybody is wanting to place the blame on his baby mother for dropping the location. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I think they're going to be investigating why she was egging him supposedly on to drop the location and trying to make him feel like, oh, you just crazy. Ain't nobody trying to get after you. But everybody knows that in the hip hop world, when you sitting there showing off all your jewelry and all of this stuff and your golds and all of this is. And if you do post your location, you can be subjected to being robbed. So it's always not a smart move. We want to show everybody what we got, but at what cost? It's not always a good thing because a few rappers out here in LA then got killed. Even some very what's the other one who's his name is like people know him a lot. But what was his name, y'all? I don't remember. But he got killed too out there in the Hollywood Mansion. They got robbed.
Well, see, I've been reading a lot of conspiracy theory stuff about this, and they're saying that once that the labels have life insurance policies on these rappers, and so as soon as these rappers start talking about going independent and dropping the label, then they come up dead. I don't know how true this is, but this is what I've been reading.
That's why you think E40 is still in the game deep, and then guess what? He's still independent.
Did he?
That's an interesting thought. I never thought about that.
Yeah,
actually.
Russ.
Yeah, we're gonna have to dig deep into that.
Jesse Powell passed away.
I saw that. That was very sad. 51 years old. Very sad.
He's very young. He just passed away. They said peacefully in his home. So that lets me know either A, there were some terminal issues, or B, terminally. Can I say AIDS? I said what the fuck I want to say because I thought I said cancer or AIDS or some terminal issue.
Right, that's what I said when they said peacefully in his home. I said that
because he was already. That means he was already suffering.
Yeah,
so I said gay. That AIDS is not only just a gay disease. Trust, 5 people in my family have had it and died, and only
AIDS.
One of them were gay.
We're still getting AIDS in 2022. They got so many drugs out here to like really cure.
People
HIV.
are still getting. Yeah. And he must. So maybe it could be because there's a girl on TikTok with AIDS, but she didn't get diagnosed.
She didn't go get checked.
Remember, she's beautiful too. She's dropped dead. She's beautiful, but I just said some type of terminal something or HIV. Well, you can't die. You're not dying from HIV. You're dying from AIDS. Because I always thought he was kind of gay.
Right, but I'm saying this just because I worked in a pharmacy. I don't work in the pharmacy anymore, but as of like 3 weeks ago. But they have drugs now where if you take these drugs, and I know this just from like talking to patients, if you take these drugs and you're HIV positive, after you let it build up in your system for so long and you go take a test, your HIV test will show negative. It was a woman that I talked to. She was ordering medication for her husband, and she said, we've been married for 10 years and he's never infected me because he takes this medication.
Bless her heart. I would not be bold enough.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
I would not be bold enough.
I know what the issue was.
What?
He was also born in Gary, Indiana. Isn't that where Michael Jackson them was from?
Yeah.
That's what the problem is. That's
where we
that's
going with
what it
this?
is.
I don't know. I'm just
saying.
acting like I'm so agreeing. Like
Just saying.
we clacking nails and everything. We clacking nails, baby, on this. Yes.
I'm just saying.
In my last
Gary,
bit
Indiana,
of-
Michael Jackson, Jesse Powell.
The Illuminati, they got it.
I'm just saying,
Joe's in that. Okay, and then my last piece of celebrity news you can't use. Wendy Williams has entered a wellness facility to help maintain her overall health. So she's getting help for whatever she's going through. I'm so looking forward to supporting Wendy when she comes out with her podcast. I'm definitely going to be hitting the subscribe button. I care what Wendy has to say. She's my auntie in my head. So I'm happy that they are getting her some help. And hopefully Wells Fargo's gives her money back.
Because Wells Fargo foul as hell, and I should pull my money out of their asses because of that shit is wrong. That's not right, Wells. If we was big enough, we would say more about you, but we not big enough yet.
I mean, it can't just be Wells Fargo that's, the end all be all.
It would have happened at the Bank of America. Yeah, it would have been Bank of America.
It's more than that. Like, it's more than just.
Well, they froze
somebody
her
else
assets.
is making a decision.
They froze her assets and they're not giving it to her, and they're basically trying to get her conservatorship like what Britney Spears had. And the bank made the decision to do this with one of her, I guess it was like one of her people from the Wendy Williams show was in on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's not just the bank. The banks don't just make decisions that somebody's crazy and we need to freeze their assets. Somebody else is involved. And like you just said, somebody from the Wendy Williams show who had some authority.
Because you never know what she was doing to people on this set and what type of person she was to work around either. So
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people say Steve Harvey was horrible to work with. Some people say he's great. A lot of people say Will Smith is very difficult to work with. Like on when they did that Serena Venus and Serena Williams dad. Mm-hmm. When he did that movie, one guy said the image that he had of Will Smith was definitely not the one that he walked away with. He said Will Smith treated him like shit from the time he got on that set, from the time he left off. Like every day, it was a panic attack for him. He said it was so depressing.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't treat everybody on the set like that, but this one dude said Will Smith treated him like shit.
Oh yeah, and Wendy Williams is like 5'10", and I've always thought that she looked like Chewbacca. So I'm just saying she probably. I'm just saying she's a big she will just beat you down. Like I'm just saying I can see the abuse. I can see the abuse.
5'10"? I thought bitches bigger than that.
A lot of people will walk up to her and say, Wendy Williams, you look like Chewbacca, and then she just start beating on, So
she don't look like she could bust a grape.
That's a bad work environment.
No, she's not a fighter. Remember, she ran from Total.
Yeah, all the girls I ever had.
It's a terrible work environment, bro. I'm just trying to say.
She ran from Total. Wendy ain't no fighter.
All the girls I fought was taller than me and bigger. And
did she lose a bunch of weight? Oh my god.
She lost. Well, she's always been. She did lose weight, but she's always been kind of manly built, big broad shoulders. Just she never had the best shape.
Chewbacca-ish kind of build. Yeah.
She built like a trans man.
I thought she was. I really thought that was a man in drag. That's
a lot of
what
people
I thought
did.
Before I knew anything about her. I thought it was a man in drag.
She looks tranny. Yeah, she's always looked very tranny-ish.
Let her smile.
She was pretty back in the day. Back in the day.
She herself up. Yeah.
I
think
everybody was pretty when they was a kid.
Before she did all the work to her face,
Yeah, she
women,
went
when
overboard.
they start getting older, they start doing that work. She should have just aged gracefully because she was pretty.
She did too much.
Is this before the work? This looks like
this is after the work.
This was like during the first stages when she should have left it alone.
This looks totally different than
Now that's too much. Yeah.
Why is it that people do plastic surgery and they all start looking like a cat? Like they start going towards this cat-like figure, Michael Jackson. Everybody look like she looks like a cat right now. Yeah, look. Oh my God, Lil Kim looks like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Lil Kim done went from light skinned Michael Jackson. She went dark skinned, light skinned Michael Jackson. She done went from looking like what's the little Indian princess? The fucking Pocahontas. Then she ended up fucking looking like Mulan. Then she ended up looking like Simba. And now the fuck she looks like who she look like now? You
She look like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. She looks.
That's who she looked
Well,
like.
Lil
Now.
Kim said that she was involved in a domestically violent relationship, and the guy broke her nose, and she had plastic surgery to fix her face.
Oh my gosh! Look at Wendy Williams.
Who? Come on,
This is
no,
3 years
that don't got
ago.
nothing
Look
to do
at
with
that.
YT.
That's when she was pretty.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
She's
she
gorgeous.
was pretty.
And here she looks like a black Caitlyn
She
Jenner.
looks way better. Yeah, she looks way better right there in the middle. She bleached
No,
her
not the
skin
middle,
too.
the far left.
Look,
Yeah, the
Kim
far
bleached.
left right
They
here.
all start
Yeah.
bleaching. Look at that. They all start bleaching. They all bleached.
That's
If this
crazy.
chick on Bigo on the live streaming app, she sells bleaching cream, and I mean the kind that she was like brown, dark brown.
She was cute.
She's
Like,
lighter than me now. Like, I mean, I'm
look
not
at
light,
her.
but she's light. She's probably
Weird-ass
down there like
makeup
Joe's
face.
color light.
Like a clown
She
right
sells
there.
bleaching cream, and she bleached the hell. She's done Little Kim than Michael Jackson herself on
That's
this app.
terrible. That's terrible, dude.
That's
Like,
what low
terrible.
self-esteem does to you.
I
You deal with
promise
these
you.
men who treat you like shit, and you feel like shit, and you try to do things to make you look better and more appealing because he's
But
treating you like
that
shit.
ain't you.
Her
You know,
husband,
I'm
he
not
was
gonna
happy
blame
with
all
her.
that on men.
No,
She got
that's
a
what
dark
happened to
chocolate.
Wendy.
Good,
That's
but
what
her
happened to
husband
Wendy.
is a
That's
good
what happened
guy.
to Lil Kim. It was
That's
amazing.
no. This is
Yeah.
This is stardom for these people. This is looking in the comment section when you shouldn't be. You know, people saying shit. What's wrong with your nose? This, that, and the other. This is stardom that did this
You
to
think
these
so?
people.
You
This
don't
is
think it
not.
was the men because Lil Kim said that she got beat up and her nose was broke. And she had
When
her nose
though?
fixed.
Was this before or after Biggie? Because
Yeah, but what
she
they
was
got to
starting to
do?
look
What
like
they,
Faith Evans, and she really got mad because Biggie chose Faith over her and never took her fucking serious. Besides, you know, with the rap career, he took that serious, but because he never chose to be with her, then she started bleaching her skin and started changing her face because she always wanted to look like Halle Berry. Remember, she used to say that. She always wanted to look like she thinks Halle Berry is beautiful. She always wanted to look like her.
you the only black person
Look,
I know to say Haley Berry.
Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry,
Fix
Halle
G.
Berry.
But yeah, it's definitely that's
Yeah.
definitely self-esteem issues. Like, you know, ladies,
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
grow up
definitely
gracefully.
self-esteem issues. But and that self-esteem issues, they looking in the comments, they worried about, and then think about it, they got some of these people around them in the industry that are telling them they need to be skinnier, they need to be this, they need to be that, you know, and obviously, you know, they keep cats around in the industry or some shit like that. And cats are nefarious, scary beings.
Wendy
anyway.
does have 2 cats.
See, problem right there. That's what happened. When they put her in the machine to fix her, and then the cat was there too, and then somehow shit got crossed and futuristic shit happened, and boom, she came out looking like a damn cat. Exactly what happened.
Child, Wendy need to ask. They all need to ask for the lightening. There's no reason. I understand to fade some spots on your skin, but to lighten your shit to 4 or 5 tones lighter than what you normally were, that's ridiculous to me.
That's sad. She was beautiful.
That's the sad part.
Well,
She should have
anymore,
stopped after the boob job.
Mm-hmm.
which it doesn't even look like she needed it from way back when. Anyway, she had
She looked
a
better
nice
than
D cup anyway, and then she went to like a E or F cup.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was too much.
All right, so any more celebrity news?
No, that's it. That's all I got.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Again, folks, that was celebrity news that you pretty much can't use. You know what I mean? Thank you, Pretty Brown Skin, for bringing that to the table. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. So, you know, our show. Okay, folks. All right, just I know. It was great. Just calm down. Our show for tonight, we're talking about social media. So it's good that we're oh my God, you guys, listen. I'm gonna mute all you guys because the clapping is just too much. Okay?
Right. They love me. They love me, Joe. They love me.
I know. But listen, Okay. All right.
You guys are too kind.
Listen. Okay, stop. Y'all are really gonna have to stop. No more clapping. Gosh. Okay, so looking at social media, it's good that we're talking about this with the celebrity news you can't use, because again, diving deep into this idea of social media. Think about the fact that 10, 15 years ago, people weren't getting divorced over social media. This wasn't a conversation.
No.
For reals, you didn't go in front of the judge and say, "Judge, she had a whole affair on social media." But this is what's happening now. This is the conversation now, and it's kind of crazy that years later, we give this validity, this fake lifestyle, this fake world. We give this so much validity to where it becomes a thing in people's lives. Like,
right.
The thing about it is the relationship real if your babe if your babe's not posting you on his social media or her social media, is the relationship real? Are they taking you serious, or are they just trying to keep use from people in their business, or are they ashamed of you, or are they playing the field? Are you the only one? So you get to wondering that if you don't like, why you don't post pictures of us and blah, blah, blah. Maybe they just don't want everybody in their business. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe there's some other stuff going on.
It could be a combination of all three. Like, I was with my daughter's father for like 9 years. He, after we had the baby, he quit posting me on social media. Now, he said that he was trying to be private, but really it was a secret. Like, we went on vacation, and it was a family vacation. So it was us and 3 kids. He posted photos, like he took my daughter on vacation by himself. So, but really what it was he was
damn lie.
Right. So at that point, like, it's not, I'm being private, because being private would be not posting any photos at all, right? And not making it seem like you're a single father on vacation. That being private would just be like, post like, I went on vacation and no pictures. But it was a secret because he was entertaining other women. And he, like, when we would talk about it, and he would talk circles around me to the point where it was so much gaslighting, talk circles around me, like, well, you just want to be everything seen on social media, and everything's not for clout, and blah 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 blah. And that wasn't what it was. What it was to hide what he was doing. Because to my point was, if you're going to post the pictures, why not post the pictures of all 3 kids? Right? Mm-hmm. Why make it seem like you took your daughter by yourself? And he would do that a lot. Like, we would do things with the family, and only pictures of him and her would be posted. Like, he took, like he was a single father. And he tried to make it like I was the crazy one and I was insecure because he didn't want to post the family. But what it was, and it all came out after the fact, you were fucking around with other people. So I don't necessarily feel like that keeping your relationship off of social media is a bad thing, but don't just tell. My position was, don't tell half of the story. Yeah. Either tell all of the story or don't tell any of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Don't be sitting there and posting 50,000 things or liking this, that, and the other, but you ain't got nothing. Like, nobody knows. Like, okay, yes, it may say you in a relationship, but nobody ain't seen this person. Nobody ain't, don't nobody know. I mean, I think that there's some of that can be valid. Just, you have to take each case by
case, right?
Case. You know what I mean?
In my case, it came out later on. It came out in the wash. What's done in the dark comes to the light. It came out, and that was the reason why. But my position was, if you can't post, like, if I can't be posted, why are you posting my daughter? Like, it was one time we went to Disney on Ice, and so I was sitting in the middle. He took a picture of her, and you can see my lap in the picture, but he cropped me out of the picture so that he could post it on social media.
Well, I did not know he was doing all that. And you got to think about, who are the women that are entertaining these men, or that they're with other women and families and doing this?
Women that want what you got.
Well, here's the thing: if you're not posting your significant other, the narrative that he created on social media was that he was a single father.
Now
the
he was
narrative
cuter when
that
y'all
he
first got
created.
together.
And so when I would say something like, wait a minute, you're creating this narrative that you are a single father. Well, the people who need to know that we're together know that we're together.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No,
I mean, I
post,
think.
But
don't
he
create the
changed
narrative
so
that you
much.
are a single father, though. Don't post anything. If you're being private, don't post anything. Right?
But
So
he
like
had
right
changed
now,
so
I
much
don't
by
post
then,
anything.
though.
Like you can't figure out what I'm going through by my social media, but I don't post, you know, saying like, don't post anything. If you're gonna be private, be
Right.
completely private. Don't post
Yep,
anything.
that's true. That's true.
Well, I tell you what, I think that, like you said, like we said a second ago, it definitely depends on each situation. If you got somebody that posts a lot, yet they're not posting pictures of their significant other, but they got all the time in the world to post pictures of themselves, yeah, I feel like, you know, that's an issue, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got a person that doesn't really post a lot of pictures of themselves, this, that, and the other, and they obviously don't post a lot of pictures of their significant other, then, you know, I don't see no issue there. But
Right.
I mean,
Like
I
don't tell
definitely
half
think
of the story.
that social media is killing relationships
It is.
now more than ever before. And one of the biggest issues, and I'm sure anyone who is doing any type of therapy work or studies or anything like that when it comes to this, they will say that yes, when it comes to social media, couples are probably, I'll say the biggest thing is the time that it takes away from your ability to spend intimate time with your other significant other. So intimate time, you know, of course, you know, you say that, and there's people out there that still don't understand or know what intimacy means. Intimacy does not just mean sex.
Exactly.
It means quality time with your significant other. I've seen people where their significant other and them will be sitting in the room. Well, I can't say I've seen it, but you know, in talks, I've heard this. Their significant other be sitting in the room, and they're over there scrolling on social media. So then the other person ends up scrolling too because they're scrolling. You know, and so now you got two people who should be talking, learning each other, getting to know each other, talking about dreams, talking about the future, talking about life beyond this room and that cell phone. Yet instead, they got their faces buried in this supercomputer, one step away from being plugged in, taking I forget which pill it is, blue or red, but taking
Right.
that pill.
And that's
You know what I mean?
that's a big thing with me. Like if we're on a date and you're dating me, we're on a date and we're like, if we go to
That's
dinner or
terrible.
whatever we're doing, do not pull out your phone. Do not pull out your phone. You will never see me again. Like that time should be focused on me. Like we should be talking. We should be focused. We should be zoned in on each other. But if you gotta have your nose in your phone, we could have stayed home for all that. I could have stayed at my place. You could have stayed at your place, and we could have just not went out for all of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
put the phone down.
And I know some couples who take their social media and then combine it, and then they become, you know, a his and hers social media page, and I think that's cute.
I don't think that's cute. That gives me somebody cheated.
Oh, come on now.
That
I
gives
know
me
people that
somebody
did it
cheated.
where nobody cheated. They just did it because they just want to be
No,
this
that gives
lovable,
me I
huggable
can't
couple.
trust you. I want to know what's in your DMs.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, the last
When I
name of
see
the, you
that-
know, the so and so's page or whatever, you know,
No.
and then
When I see that, I say, which one of y'all cheated?
nah, I don't agree with that.
It gives cheater.
Shayna Dixon says, I agree, when you're in a relationship, the relationship needs to be your main focus. And that's absolute truth. Like, what is the point in being in a relationship when it's not your main focus? I mean, dude, like, you're working towards building. You're
Right.
working towards moving forward, moving further in life. You're working toward, everybody wants to listen to Jay-Z and Beyonce and look at how they doing with each other, this, that, and the other. And that's so dope. They this, that, and the other. But you focused on learning that off your supercomputer sitting right next to your dude.
Exactly. And you can have even better.
Spending any quality time with.
Because, you know what I'm saying, he's over, he done cheated on her with Becky with the good hair. She's rapping about it must be the cash because it ain't your face. They not really happy. But, you know.
No. Let's just say we've followed their life, and they've created albums dictating their life. Yes, they went through some hard times, and now they've gotten through it. But, and you know, Jay-Z has been very transparent.
Said on the song, it must be the cash because it's your face. I wonder how he felt about that when he heard
What song was that?
It was a song on the new album, the Renaissance album that just came out.
And you know that she was talking about him. How?
I mean, well, who else was she talking about?
I don't know. I have to go listen
Who
to
else
the
was
song.
she?
But
This is a new song. Who else was she talking about?
I'm just saying. All I'm trying to say is that, you know, you hit on something a second ago when you were talking about cheating. It's funny how people will be surprised. Okay, men are visual more so than women. Okay, let's just be real about that. We all know about that. You know, people wonder why is she with him? She's fine as hell. And he looked like, what the fuck? Because they met at work and she got to know him intimately. Meaning they
met at work and she knows how much money he makes.
Hey, along with the fact that, you know, he really knows how to engage in great conversation and stimulate her mind as she is the sapiosexual that she is. So again, you know, you wonder about that, but they're talking, they're communicating. Just like one of y'all said, or who did we watch? Yeah, we watched the video. Dude said older generations stuck together longer. Why? Because they communicated. Like, first off, actually opening your mouth, being verbal, is the lowest form of communication that there is.
Right.
But it's important.
You remember we just had this conversation the other day. Remember we were having this conversation about why people cheat? We just had this discussion the other day. We had a sidebar. And remember, I was telling you that a lot of times before your significant other has stepped out on you, they've communicated to you what they needed. Mm-hmm. And if you didn't pay attention, pick up on the cues, like it was communicated to me what was needed. I told you what was needed, and that was completely asinine, and I was never doing that. So more power to him for finding someone who would. But yeah, they communicate to you what they need, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like sometimes stepping out is like a last resort. Like, I'm not getting XYZ at home. I've communicated that I need this, that, and the third. It's not me, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting my 80%, but that other 20 that I want, you know what I'm saying? My spouse is not doing it. I told them that I need this 20%. Let me go find me some 20.
Shayna Dixon says, it's like constructing a building. You have to create a strong foundation. Absolutely. Like your ex should not ask you, what's my favorite color, and you not know. You know, I mean, not your ex, but your significant other should ask you what. They should not ask you what your freaking favorite color is and you not know. Like, stuff like that boggles me. And if that happens and you don't know, first off, there's a reason why the person asked you. Number one, there's a reason why the person asked you that. Because they know you. Exactly. They know you don't know. And they know how much attention that they're not getting from you. So that's the first thing. But the second thing is, as soon as that happens, there should be a light bulb that goes off in your head.
Like, I need to
where
pay
you
attention.
say, you know what? I got some work to do because I don't even know this person's favorite color. I got some work to do. That should be a light bulb that goes off in your head where you literally sit there and you should be focusing. Because again, if this is something good to you, then guess what? And it's so amazing. It amazes me so much how people lose what's good for them, lose what's good to them. And then after the fact, I didn't know. I don't understand why. What you mean you don't understand? Roll back the shit in your damn head and pay attention to all the times you weren't fucking paying attention.
Exactly.
That's why, you know, in past, I was someone who said a TV shouldn't even be in the room. But in this day and age, and I say that because, you know, the focus shouldn't be, you know, watching TV. But in this day and age, you don't even need a TV. It's the cell phone.
Right.
Cell phone is more problematic than the damn TV because people use that as a TV and they'll sit there and they'll pay more attention to the. When I pick up my phone, 95% of the time, there's some type of business shit that I'm doing. You know, whether it's setting up any one of my 3 shows, whether it's doing some research on something for a show, or you know, even when I post pictures on social media, dude, I force myself posting food pictures and different things and everything else. Why? Because I you know, the algorithms. That's the only thing.
Mm-hmm.
I got shows and stuff that I'm trying to promote and this and that. So I gotta create the algorithm so that people can keep coming back and look. So you know, there's that. But that's 95% of what I'm picking up the phone for. Outside of talking to any one person or what have you, you know, in business. But I don't sit and scroll on my phone sitting in the room, unless, you know, I could admit if she is, then I am. Because I'm like, you know what? You know, if she's going to dig her face in there and occupy her time over there, then I'm not, you know, I'm either, you know, cut the TV on or go do something constructive, like come out to my office and do some work, or I'm gonna pick up the phone and scroll too. But
you know what? I don't scroll my phone that often. Like I'll do it like if I'm at work, like if it's a slow day at work and I'm bored, like in the office or whatever, then I'll scroll my phone. But if you notice, I'll post like about 8 o'clock in the morning, and like you might see me till like about 5:30, 6 o'clock.
I'm the same way.
You really see me active on social media.
Throughout the
like
day, I'm not active.
Yeah, after that, like that's family time. Like if I'm seeing somebody, that time belongs to them. I'm not active on social media, and I don't even be on for real at all on the weekends. Like this Friday, remember somebody engaged me in a post, and I was like, I can't even comment. I text you or whatever, but I was busy doing things, and I wasn't going to take my attention away from what I was doing to engage on social media. And I think that more people need to develop that mindset of, I have a real life that does not involve social media.
Man.
And that's a problem. And then, you know, I feel like another problem is like you look at the things that people do post, and then you get envious of their relationships, not understanding that you're not going to post all the bad shit. You're going to post you're going to only post the good stuff. You're only going to post he sent me flowers. We went on vacation. We did this together. You're not going to post like, I had to bust this nigga upside his head because he didn't come home till 6 o'clock this morning. You're not posting that on, well, some people do, but for the most part, people are not posting that. So you're seeing this woman over here and you're seeing all the things that her dude is doing for her. And you're like, well, damn, I wish that my man would do that for me. I wish that I had that going on. And you don't know that the reason why she got flowers yesterday is because 2 days ago, you know what I'm saying, he done busted upside the head.
I mean, I feel you. I feel you, and I get that. But there's plenty of people that, you know, have men that do great things. It doesn't mean that those couples that those couples don't go through some stuff, because everybody does. It doesn't mean that those couples don't go through things. And of course, they're not going to post, yeah, we just had a terrible argument and this fool, you know, was saying this, that, and the other. They're not going to post that. But it doesn't mean that because she got flowers that she got busted in the head. I mean, I see what you're saying, though. She's only posting the good shit. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. She's posting the good shit. But guess what? The good shit is a result in a lot of cases of people going through the bad shit at the same time. Right, you know, you got to go through something to get somewhere great.
And I agree with you, but the point I'm making is people being envious of those relationships, and you don't know what's really going on in that relationship. So you need to focus on building what you want in your relationship instead of being envious of someone else. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree with you on that. But I really feel like social media is really the devil.
It
more
is.
than anything else.
It can be.
And exactly. And you're right. You know what? You said it right. It can be more than anything else. I feel like,
I've had a female reach out to me because her man was liking my post and it made her uncomfortable. I was like, well, sis, say less. And I blocked him.
So it was somebody that you knew?
I didn't know her. I didn't know her. We weren't friends, but she noticed that he was spending a lot of time looking at my gym photos or whatever.
I mean,
just let
but
it
you
go.
know what though? That to me, that's silly, and I wouldn't say for you to block him honestly, because that's an issue that she got.
I don't want to be
Because
causing
my
problems in our
thing is,
home.
what is she gonna do? Go and he gonna find somebody else to look at.
Hey,
You know what I
listen,
mean?
It just wasn't gonna be
It's-
me.
She go. I mean,
I
feel you, but
apologize for
I
the.
blocked him. I wasn't gonna contribute to that.
it's all
I'm sorry,
good.
guys. That was one of the assistants. Y'all, I'm under the knife last week, so that's why I missed. So that was one of the surgeon's assistants calling me. I had to talk to them. So
Okay. What's up? It's all good. It's all good. So look, I'm gonna play a little bit of this this video. It's called "The Effects of Social Media on Relationships." I don't know where it's gonna get good or whatever, but I'm gonna play a few minutes of it, and let's just kind of hear what she's talking about. It's a TED Talk, and we're gonna see what it is that she's talking about. As we talk about this subject of social media and relationships.
oh Lord Jesus, do I have hiccups? I'm sorry. Let me...
Hey guys, could you just all help me out here? Help me out here a little. I wanted to post something on my Snapchat story, so could you all just smile? There, let me just put a cute filter. Okay, and it's posted. Okay, so let me tell you all a story. I spent all of last summer in India, where I didn't have access to the internet at all. Without internet, I had a great time with my cousins and my grandparents, but I lost contact with all my friends, and I lost all my Snapchat streaks as well. So for those of you who don't use Snapchat, it's basically an app where people chat through pictures. A Snapchat streak is a number that appears next to the name of a person with whom you share a snap or an image every 24 hours. And this number increases with the amount of days that you've sent a snap to one another. But if one of you forgets to send a snap or just doesn't send a snap at all within 24 hours, then you and your friend lose the streak and you guys have to start over. Because a lot of Snapchat users maintain so many streaks, it's become easier for many of them to do this faster for every single day by just sending a plain black screen to all of the people they maintain streaks with. Now back to my story. So on the first day of school, I was very excited to meet everyone, especially my best friend whom I hadn't texted or seen in 2 months. But a few days into school, I started to realize that my best friend had another group of friends, and I felt like she didn't really want to talk to me anymore. And why did this happen? It was because we hadn't texted each other in 2 months, and she texted other people more than me, so they became her best friends. She was also kind of annoyed that I lost the 100-day snap streak that we had. At this point, I started to realize that our friendship was nothing but sending black screens to each other for 100 days just to keep a streak going. Let me give you an example of what our conversation looked like. So let's say on Sunday, I woke up and at around 10 a.m., I sent her this. And then a few hours went by and she opened my snap and she replied with this. And then the next day morning, I woke up and the first thing I did was check my phone and I decided to reply with this. And then she probably got bored of our conversation, so she decided to change it up a little and she replied with this. And this was basically the only conversation that we had for 100 days. I also started to realize that our past hangouts were only of us taking tons of pictures to post on Instagram and texting our other friends about just how much fun we were having. Instagram is another social media platform where people share photos and videos with their followers. The followers are the people who are able to view and like the photos of the people who post. So when I realized that my best friend and I spent so much time just clicking pictures and then choosing which one to post and then looking at how many likes each photo got, I was really shocked because even though we were together all this time, we really didn't know each other very well. So I did some research on this and I found out that I wasn't the only one, that there were other teens in a similar situation. An article by Business Insider said that streaks were a proof of friendship. Peter Santa Ana, an 18-year-old living in Honolulu, said, "If you lose your streak, you lose your friendship." Katie Clark, another teenager, told Business Insider, "On Snapchat, streaks develop a level of friendship between people. The longer your Snap streak is, the better friends you are." And a fellow sophomore at DAA told me, "I have 21 streaks, but I only chat with a few of them on an everyday basis." After some more research, I came across an article by Virginia Tech University, wherein Shalini Mishra, the leader of the research team, said, "Even without active use, the presence of mobile technologies has the potential to divert individuals from face-to-face interactions, thereby undermining the depth and character of these connections." So after I was able to make sense of this completely, I was motivated to share my thoughts on meaningful and superficial relationships and how social media can really have a huge impact on friendships.
So, I mean, we can, talk about that.
You know what? I know a girl, my wax lady that does my bikini waxes. She caught her boyfriend cheating on her on Snapchat with the scores. She caught him cheating. So
I don't even understand none of what
I don't understand
she was
how
talking
it
about
works,
with the streaks
but she
and
was
all of
saying
that.
his score numbers, because I have Snapchat, but I don't understand like how the numbers work because I don't like really use it that often. But what she was telling me was his score kept going up on Snapchat, which meant that he was Snapchatting other people. So like she would text him and he wouldn't text her back. But then his score would go up, like the number next to your name, what she was talking about, the streaks. His numbers kept going up. So he was Snapchatting with other people and not texting her back. And then she finally checked his phone and found out that he was chatting with other women. I found this out getting my bikini wax.
Yeah, see, I don't even understand. Like I remember I downloaded Snapchat some years back, and then I deleted it because I was like, I don't even understand how to use this. And then, I added it back, but I still don't understand. I started trying to use it, but I still don't understand it for reals. But it's just sad that social media is like a thing when it comes to breakups and divorces and cheating and stuff like that. It's like, the old school cheat, back when we didn't have these cell phones like this, nobody knew. You just, go across the town and, nobody knew. But now, like, you damn near crazy to cheat because they got so many things. Like your girl could, put stuff on your phone. Your dude could put stuff on your phone to track you and all type of weird stuff. And it's just like, dude,
and we gotta do all of that. I don't want it.
Yeah,
if I gotta do all that, I don't want it. That's just where I'm at in life. If I gotta put trackers on your phone to find out where you're at, and I gotta check your DMs and I gotta check your Snapchat, I don't want it.
I love the fact that I can set my phone down anywhere and not worry about anything. And she knows how to get in my phone. She knows whatever passcode or whatever, and vice versa. Well, I don't remember shit else how to get in her phone, but either way, I'm just saying, like, there's no issues. Like, I'm not doing nothing, and that's a great feeling. You know what I mean? I've been there, right. Cheating. I have. And it's not a good feeling, grabbing your phone with you, you know what I mean? It's not cool. It's too much. It gets to be too much, especially as you get older, you mature, and you're like, dude, I don't feel like doing all that. I'm not chasing nobody around. I'm not trying to hide this, that, and the other, and then I gotta worry about deleting this, that, and the other. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? And to me, all of that immaturity, is just that. It's immaturity. It's a sign of immaturity, and people need to grow the fuck up. That's
exactly
simple.
Like the first video that we watched when he said that all women have 5 boyfriends. I don't got the energy to put all of that into 4 other individuals. That's too much work. Now you got to remember what lies you done told, who you done told what to. Got to remember to cover your tracks, delete everything out your phone. It's too much work. It's too much work.
Yeah. Addictive, all of that stuff. And I think that's a big thing is social media is addictive, and some people don't know how to put that
Oh
phone
man,
down
I
and
got a
focus
girl
on.
in my timeline right now. I'm real close to hitting that delete button because you have a husband and you have kids and you're posting half naked twerk videos all day, every day. But then when the men get in your DMs, you get mad
Man,
about it and you say, well, I
man,
post because I feel
man.
confident about myself. No, you can feel confident about yourself and take the pictures and videos, and they don't gotta see social media. You post for the attention. You like getting 300 and 400 likes on your pictures and your videos, but then when the people come in your DM and you get mad about it. Well, I have a husband. You think about your husband before you post all the attention. Clickbait.
Mm, mm.
Film
Can we go
That's
back to the 5 boyfriends?
that was on a that was
You're
a
not lying. No. You're not telling them all lies. You're telling everybody the truth that there's no main one and you're not in a relationship with anybody. So no, you're telling the truth. You're not lying to everybody. You ain't got to worry about remember what you told what to. You tell them all the truth.
Listen, I'm leaning in. I'm getting this. I'm getting this.
They're not.
The
No one
instruction.
is not the
She
main
gonna
one,
teach me the game, Gigi.
except for the main one. And then
Lemon Power, teach me the game, Ghost.
I'm just saying, no one is actually the main one except for the main one. And you're really not. You're telling him as well. Look, let's just see where that's going. So
yeah.
that's it.
I mean, yeah. That is Gigi-isms.
Hey, Gigi, she be coming with the juice. But she
Go
when
ahead.
she said she wanted a night, she was on that good shit. She had me crying for the last week.
But listen,
She's had me
when you
crying
could
in
understand my
tears.
text messages,
The
my
text
son said,
messages
"Mom,
in tears.
just don't text. Nobody can understand what you're saying."
Mm.
I was on that good cushion alcohol. Hey, listen, the medical kind.
She been having me in fucking tears for a week.
Oh baby, we've been plotting some petty shit for no pennies after dark.
Oh yeah, we got some juice cooking. We got something cooking for
Yeah.
the show. It's gonna be big.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So let's peep this video right here. It's called "Are You Living an Insta Lie? Social Media versus
Ooh,
Reality."
that's a lot. That seeing social media versus reality.
Oh yeah, that's already too much.
Yeah.
Now, okay. First and foremost, you
That's
see the filter, right?
Uh-huh.
Literally, the filter. When she snapped that picture, it took all the bumps that was on her face off. You know what I mean? So that's the first thing right there. Oh my gosh, I done took a Uber on a couple occasions and seen some local Instagram females. I ain't saying no names, but seeing some local Instagram females who, man, they be looking so great on social media. And I see them in the Uber with the hat pulled low and looking like, what the hell? And I'm like, damn. But
that's why you got to FaceTime with them before you meet up with them, because you got to make sure that the without the filter, even with the filter, but the actual not having the right angle shot and all of that stuff, the perfect pose, you got to make sure all of that still look good with, you know what I'm saying, on via FaceTime, Duo, whatever you're doing.
I ain't gonna lie, I just now got comfortable to start posting without makeup and filters. Like if you look at my photos when I go to the gym, that's 100%. That's what it is. Sweaty, dirty, no makeup, no filters. That's what it is. I just now started.
But notice the difference though. There's something that changed on the inside.
Mm-hmm. I became happy within myself.
Do that on the outside. So people. That. No.
See, Oh, just lying. Come on, eyebrows. Lashes, come on. That was that Mac Heroin, okay.
Halloween. He ain't doing nothing.
Listen, I be pissed when I gotta take my makeup off too.
He just happy he got them lights.
That's a lot of work.
Was that a trans?
Oh, you could have took that picture with her.
Right, you just looking at that transgender.
That's not relationship goes though. But see, that's what I was talking about. People post good shit on social media. She put relationship goals and he pushed her out the way.
Wow. Yeah, and that was just after he was looking at that tranny. That wasn't a tranny. That was just a cross dresser.
A cross dresser. Yeah.
That was not no tranny. Transgender. Sorry.
Yeah.
We gotta be careful with our words here at No Panties After Dark.
Yes, we do. Because we are for everybody.
We are for everybody.
We are for the girls and we're
You
for the
know
girls.
what? True story. Interesting story. So I was in the grocery store the other night with my daughter. And this man approached me. Like, I hate when men approach me and I'm out with my children, like, number one. He was like, can you smile? So I gave him like a little half grin and I was like, kept walking. He's like, excuse me, miss. He's like, I'm a pastor and I'm 62 years old. And what church do you go to? So I kind of engaged him in conversation for a few moments. And then he was letting me know that he wants me to come visit him at church and he hopes that I come. But he was letting me know that if you go to nightclubs, you can't be on the praise and worship team, and he does not allow gay people in his church.
Well, didn't God say, come as you are?
Right. And that's another thing. He was like, I know that these other churches say you come as you are, but you can't be coming to my church with all of this out and all the boom, boom, boom out. He said, we'll get some of the sisters in the church to get you together because you can do better. I'm sitting here like, I wouldn't.
So you know what? That's the problem. Why people don't like going to church is because when churches start teaching from their word versus the word, God's word. This ain't man's word. This is God's word. You don't just get up there and just start making up your own rules. God says, come as you are, then you welcome one, you welcome all.
Right. I just thought about that when we said we for everybody, because he was not for everybody.
No, he ain't.
That made me think about that.
No, yeah. He's definitely not for everybody.
But here at No Panties After Dark, we are for everybody.
We are. Trannies, bannies, and all.
I'm looking at this other video where it says the dark reality of Instagram. But
you know what? That video that you just showed, that was very interesting because you know what? I was thinking about it while we were watching it. Somebody asked me what I was doing for my birthday, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be girls' night. And he said, well, take plenty of pictures. I know you're gonna look fire. But you know what? A lot of the time when I'm out with my friends and we're having fun, social media is the last thing on my mind. Taking pictures for social media. I take a picture before I leave the house because I know like once I leave the house, that's going to be the furthest thing from my mind. I'm not going to remember to take pictures and take video because I'm one of those people. I believe in living in the moment and enjoying the moment And if I have to stop and take pictures and take video, then I'm not really enjoying the moment.
A woman, so we got to take a video, a short one, and we got to take a picture before we leave, or like when we first get there.
Before we leave, because once the fun starts, we're not thinking
That's
about
what I'm saying. At some point, we got to take a picture, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I can dig, taking a picture or a video, there's memories, and you sharing it with the people on your page and all that. I get that. That's like there's nothing. I mean, if you remember, there's nothing wrong with that.
Unless
You remember me and my ex?
That's important to. I won't remember to do it myself. So
Right.
like I have friends that like pictures are very important to them. So then that's when I remember to take a picture. But if
Yeah,
I'm
I'm a
not with
picture.
a friend that is important to them, it won't be important to me, and I won't remember to do it.
Right. You remember me and my ex used to do a lot of pictures when we was out, social media posts, videos.
And he's
Remember, we were-
still doing a lot of pictures and videos. Girl, he sold out that club in Vegas the other week. She sent me a picture. So as we all know here at No Panties After Dark, her ex, he's a musician. And he knows.
You almost said he's a magician.
A magician.
Well, yes, it was hey, listen, it was magic. He plays the flute. He knows 2 notes on the flute and 1 chord on the guitar.
The Indian flute.
And he had a show
The Indian
in
flute,
Vegas,
the wood one. Mhm.
and he sold it out. It was standing room only. There were 3 people standing in this room to hear
Yeah.
him play. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was like a
She showed me
it
the
was-
video.
I
That's
just so
the key
happened to
to
come
selling
across
out.
it.
A club is
Vegas-
making sure the club is small as fuck.
It was a
It
club.
was
I mean, it
standing
was
room
was
only.
it?
There were 3 people standing in that bitch.
Yeah, it wasn't no. It was. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no hole in the wall or nothing like that, huh? It was like
Oh, he's doing it big.
It
Girl,
was-
he done leveled. Girl, ever since y'all broke up, he leveled up. Do you hear me? He leveled up.
right. That's what he said he was gonna do.
He's living better
That's
now.
what that's what he said.
Girl, I see egots in his future. Okay.
Not EGOT, because he used to talk about being an EGOT. He wanted to be one so
I
bad.
see it in his future.
I see it.
He packed out a club in Las Vegas.
He packed that out, baby.
He packed that bitch out.
You see, they didn't pan too far to the left because with so many people, they didn't want
so
the
many people
camera
in
to get all sweaty and stuff. So they went whoop, and then put it back on him.
Hey, listen.
Okay,
I
so
would to be a fly on the wall in that club.
again, I'm gonna play a little bit of this.
On what this whole thing is, they expose boys and girls on the cap they post on Instagram versus what they really are in real life. Here's a Roblox character. Here's an Instagram model. I don't know about her legs. They look like they was made in China. And here's a girl that when the guys start manufacturing IMVU characters. Sun is out, but the buns are out. Why go to the dentist when you could just pinch your teeth on? Here's a picture of a girl and what she posted on her Instagram. And here is that same girl in an unedited photo.
Oh, wait a minute.
Imagine getting exposed by a tag photo. No words. I have no words for this. Fiending for likes. Instagram, as we all know it, has become a place where we get about the day. The latest drip they got on. How much money we make.
You trying to run this shit up? You don't need no sleep.
I'm not gonna talk much. I'm gonna let the demonstration do its talking. I'm gonna show y'all some prime examples. Here's a model called Azra Mion with 94.5 thousand followers at the time this picture was taken on what seems to be a private jet. There's 2 lovely
Oh,
ladies
they lie about that.
on a cool looking private jet. Here's Mariah Isabel, another model, on a cool looking private jet. Great pictures, right? Looks like they're all swimming in cash
It's
for them
all
to
staged.
be able to even fly a private jet. According to Google, you can expect to pay $1,300 all the way up to $3,000 to rent a jet that can seat 4 to 6 people. Where are these girls getting these money from? Are these girls really paying these fees, or this is all just an illusion? One thing that's common about the pictures I just showed you, these girls are in LA, and a lot of things can be found in LA. Another thing, if you noticed, these 3 pictures were all taken on the jet with the same white seat, with the same plywood background, and with the same type of window shape. So I thought to myself, it's something really fishy here. I went on a quick Google search, and guess what I found? I found out that this very well famous private jet can be rented for $50 per hour. And if you want to rent it for 12 hours at a time, it will be, let's say, $35 per hour.
Reporting live, it's Trap Bunny.
So this famous jet is actually a decked out photo studio with the main photo area that we see in everybody's pictures. More pictures, main photo area. The makeup background, we got the mirrors and stuff. Some more background photos, a whole photo. see from the inside, another view of what you see from the inside, another random photo on the couch, hangers and lights for whatever you may need it for, and finally, what the whole stunt room looks like from the outside. I don't know
Gigi,
about
when I
y'all,
come
but
visit you, we
look,
don't go there.
I
We
ain't
don't take
starting
you
to
to
know
the
that.
Ooh,
It's hard,
yeah.
you know, to each their own. With my
But here's my only issue.
Leo for wood chips, but
Peer
you know,
space. You can rent out
Why
beautiful houses and
why
mansions.
he needs to rent out one of those studios, because why does he have tape on his blinds and stuff? I mean,
Is that
okay, I see what it is. No, it's not blinds. It's the foam for a studio that he's in. But still, like, bruh.
Yes, the
come
studio
on now.
phone.
Like you got tape
These people in
on your
glass
studio
houses.
phone in the background, and it just looks horrible. So I mean, I'm just saying,
He's in a glass
like,
house throwing rocks.
Exactly. But nonetheless, you know, to kind of, you know, bring it all back in.
Yeah.
Social media is so fucking fake and annoying, and it can kill a lot of freaking relationships. And I think that people need to wake the fuck up and tune the hell out of social media more often, because it's problematic.
He was the first person I posted. I never posted a guy on my social media. He was the first and last.
I'm not
until
posting
somebody
anybody
put a
else
ring on it.
until I get married. I won't be posting anybody else.
Until one of the famous five put a ring on it. I don't have a famous five yet. I am collecting and taking applications. I am looking for sponsors, and etc.
And y'all know, you know, sponsors, and you can be one of her fave five. So
listen, I'm looking for a starting five too. My birthday's Saturday. Who wants to buy me?
They creating teams over here, y'all. They creating teams.
Get down with the team.
We are creating
because my DM are
the
full
dream
of people
team
that want to be on the team, and ain't none of them team worthy.
Right, we're creating a dream team over here, baby.
I want a dream team. I don't want just anything. You know what I'm saying? I got bitch warmers in my DMs. I want the dream team. So
We want the
I
dream
gotta be
team
careful
over
and
here.
not put that out there. But my
The dream
birthday's
team is
Saturday,
what got OJ
and I am
off.
accepting cash apps.
If it don't fit, it don't acquit. You must acquit. I mean.
Oh man.
As y'all can see, impadinfo@gmail.com is the email.
If you want to get at us. But you know what? Here's another thing. I don't even know if I should be sharing this.
786-254-1886. Y'all can call and get at them too. 786-254-1886.
Oh, yeah,
Leave a message.
I don't know if I should be sharing this, but there was a guy that slid in my DM when we first announced that we were coming back, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I do t-shirts, and I'll be happy to do some merch for you guys." And he was cool or whatever, and we had like a little, you know, conversation. He was cool. And he was like, "Well, if you ever want to chat, hit me up." Blah blah blah. Come to find out, he is married to one of my close childhood friends. Like, we were close when we were kids and teenagers, and he's married to her.
Well, me and my youngin over here, we in the family, we looking to get into doing merch, t-shirts, you know, the kind with all those tie-dye and all the, we looking to do that.
You need to make no panties out the dorks and t-shirts.
We looking to do candles and t-shirt merch, right? And maybe, we're gonna get into skateboards. Me and his barber is also an artist, so we have come up with a thing that we may start customizing skateboards, just doing skateboard.
Start over here at home. Charity starts at home. Don't forget no
period.
While y'all doing merch.
Impad is definitely gonna get a shirt and a candle. So we gotta get together, figure out some stuff, get some supplies, and just start doing anything right.
Word. Awesome.
So
all right, now as
ready to go home.
ending the show here, as we are signing out, folks, just remember, social media isn't real, so stop giving it the authority that it doesn't need in your relationship. Your relationship is about you and this other person. Y'all supposed to come together and create Voltron. Okay?
Exactly.
That's how your relationship's supposed to work. You come together, create Voltron, and you take over the freaking world. That's what's supposed to happen. And when it comes to that, it is all about your ability to be attentive and focus on this other person and stop giving all these other things that don't belong in your relationship power. Okay, just stop. All right, just stop. All right, if you need somebody to just come and slap you in your face when you're falling off track, just hit us up, impairedinfo@gmail.com. We can sign some waivers, and you pay a nominal fee, and then one of us will come out and slap you in your face every time you get off track.
Yes.
You know what?
You know,
We would really like for some of y'all to start calling in and just, you can also, we're going to call them the premium comments. As you see, what's the number, Joe? Give them the number.
The number, as it strolls across the bottom of the screen again, I'm going to fill in time and talk so that I can wait for the number to come across because I don't remember it by heart. The number is area code 786-254-1886. Again, it's 786-254-1886. And y'all read that right there.
To this phone.
Premium comments.
IG, no panties AD. That's our IG. Check out YouTube, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. Yo, you always wanted some dope shit in your pocket. Guess what? You can take us with you in your pocket.
Yeah, that too. You don't even have, if you ain't got time to watch us, just listen to us. Okay, on one of them little channels right there. And also, if you got a story that you'd like to share with us anonymously, hit up impactinfo@gmail.com. Okay, pure.
And we're gonna read your email.
And we'll reach email because you know how what's that sister's what's that one that, and then honey, it'd be some juicy stuff in that.
Strawberry letter.
The six brown chicks.
Not strawberry letter. What is it?
6 brown chicks.
6 brown chicks. They've been going for a while. We would love to hear some stories that, even if y'all know of others that you would just like us to share and talk about and discuss, ask Gigi.
We got y'all.
We can start a little thing, something, I don't know, ask Gigi, ask T, ask Impact. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
There you go, ask Impact.
Sit it in.
We did that back in the day and somebody wrote in about them condoms.
Huh?
You remember the condom story back in the day? We did ask T and somebody wrote in about them condoms.
What did they say? I forgot.
She wanted to know when she went to her boyfriend's house, he had used condoms.
What you mean?
And no matter what the question, there is no such thing as a dumb
that
question
was crazy.
or comment. If you have any story you'd like to share, it could be anonymous. Please share it. If you have any question, comment,
make
concern,
sure that you say anonymous on there, because if you don't say anonymous, then we'll air you out, and you was like, "Oh, damn, I meant to say anonymous," but it's your fault.
I won't air you out.
So,
but and we want to hear some good stuff, y'all.
Ring. If you call that number, just scrolling at the bottom, this phone's gonna ring. I'm gonna answer. And I'm gonna talk to you.
So you can always write it, type it in, say, "Hey, notepad. Well, I just got a question," or "Guess what happened to such a, I know this person and this, that, and the other happened, and blah, blah, blah," and we'll share it on air. And you know what? It could be totally anonymous, child. We need some juice, okay? We need some tea. The tea sippers out there, get to working.
I hear that.
But Gigi got some tea cooking. I cannot.
We got some tea cooking up for y'all. We got some tea with some.
She messy. I can't
with
wait.
Some social media people that broke up and stuff. But we looking to get, what I'm saying. Period.
And now, yup.
But now, yup. We didn't know about this 10 years ago, but now, yup.
What in the world do y'all have in the works?
I'm gonna text you when we get off the air, because
we gotta catch him up, because see, you don't do social media like we do. Her and I've been doing social media for years, and then I even go a step further because I go to the live streamers, and it's a whole nother world of social media and tea and juice, baby, honey.
We be unloaded. She's about to unleash the crack in here at No Panties After Dark.
We are.
Viewership if we are able to pull this off, viewership is gonna go through the sky.
It will.
If we're able to pull this off.
If we're able to pull it, we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because we do want to spin it like, healthy fitness type things and stuff like that.
She got some shit cooking.
I got some things cooking. We got some tea cooking on the teapot.
We caught wind of some tea, so we're about to invite somebody on the show to spill the tea.
Okay.
On somebody that's social media famous.
Mm-hmm. So-called social media.
Somebody said that.
Social media famous, but
I'm gonna answer that phone. If you call, I'm gonna answer.
Call it.
Hey.
Who's that? Rock's Kitchen. Hey, Rock's Kitchen.
We need to get that brother on the show. We need him on
How
the
you
show.
doing?
This brother,
Can I be
when I say he's amazing, we need to get him on the show and do a show about health and wellness and get him on here.
That's what we are.
Oh, is that what that is right there? Is that a before and after pic?
Yes.
I can't see it. So
yes,
yeah, no, I saw that.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, he lost a
you
person
know what?
right
Maybe
there.
when we do our tea, he can sit in on that to make it really look like we're being authentic.
You know what?
we're
If we
trying to
get
do.
Rock's Kitchen on the show, I'm not really comfortable talking about this yet, so I haven't posted it. I know you guys have seen my before and after photo where I've lost the drastic amount of weight, and I'm not really comfortable talking about it. But I think if we get Rock's Kitchen on the show, I think I'll talk about it.
Transformation
I think
Tuesday
I'll talk
is
about it.
When I tell you that the transformation is amazing, it's a beautiful thing. Her transformation has been very beautiful, and pretty soon mine will be too. I'm, you know what I'm saying. I'm working towards it. I'm working.
I'm still a work in progress. I said if I lose 20 more pounds, then I would post it. But yeah,
Stick to your guns. Stick to your guns.
Yeah,
we all going to be doing transformations around here.
I'm gonna feel comfortable talking about it, and we'll share, and I'll share how I did it, all the things that I do, all the steps that I took to do it, the obstacles that were in my way, the hurdles that I had to overcome. I'll share it all.
See, like when I tell you the tea that we're sipping on, this is a good way to get that tea, that the tea sipper up in here. Well, I wouldn't call that person a tea sipper.
I'm gonna stop you right now because you teetering on Peter Hayes right now. We can't let you do Peter Hayes and spill it out. I know you don't know who Peter Hayes is, but Joe knows. We can't Peter Hayes it right now.
I know I got my double horns on, but I'm just saying.
Hold some. Joe knows what I'm talking about because Peter.
I'm working on some things, y'all. We working on some petty shit. So
yeah, we working on some petty shit, but it's good shit.
Good shit
All
though.
right. So we got some good shit coming. So. With that being said, folks, just remember again, put the phones down, get off social media for a little bit. You know what I mean? Unless it involves us. All right. If it involves us, then you can jump on social media. But outside of us, then get off social media.
Put shit down.
Right.
Yeah, put shit down. It's all good. All right, so that's what's up. Rock's Kitchen. We all are work in progress. Every day is a new day. So that's what's up. And yes, you do have the number to the show, and it goes right to Pretty Brown Skin's phone. So remember, give us a call. Leave it. What we really want is for you to leave a message and leave a dope message, and we're gonna play it on the show. That's what we really want.
Yeah, we would love the premium commenters to call in, leave messages, and we would also love to hear stories at empatinfo@gmail.com. We want to hear stories, or anything like that, of anything that you want to share. And like I say, leave it anonymous because it could be about your next door neighbor.
You like the show, whatever. Just go ahead and leave that.
Whatever. I got hiccups.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
I gotta go soon. I got hiccups.
I hope that's hiccup.
Huh?
I said I hope that's hiccup. If you sound like burps and whatnot, but
no, these are hiccups, baby. All
right, y'all. We out. We'll see y'all next week, same place, same time, 9 p.m. Wednesdays. It is No Panties After Dark. Peace.
No panties after dark. Your adult relationship conversation. Going where most speaking on things most don't. It's no panties after dark. We put the relations back into relationships.
Senator Mack.